Okay, excavation is process of digging and removing material from the ground or designated area or also rubble from demolished building, typically to create a hole or trench for construction purpose. For examples, mining for coal, gold, or all require excavations, and before buildings and houses can be built, or also can be called construction excavations. Often, some excavations that is done before foundation can be poured. It also can be archaeological explorations, like removing layers of soils and sediment from a site to uncover artifacts, structures, and other evidence of past human activities. Also, it can be environmental excavations that conducted to assess and remediate contaminated sites, investigate groundwater contaminations, or conduct geological survey for engineering projects. Uh, that's all from me. Thank you. I will proceed with next presenter.
Okay, hello guys. My name is Azra Devi Sabran from DMS2733. And first of all, thank you for joining us today. So my part is I will explain about when must safety be applied and where while we are doing excavation activities. So safety must be applied at all the times during excavation. And safety must be applied at all the times during excavation. For example, we have to provide a training, including defining the excavation work site and determining hazard and risk at the area. And the second is example is excavation equipment, which we have to expected and maintain regularly the equipment that we use, and we have to provide a proper training on the safe operation while during the excavation activities. And the third one is we have to provide the emergency response, and all the personnel involved in excavation activities should be trained on the emergency response plan. And where the areas workers are exposed to the risk of caves, the risk, which is next. Yes, this is the area that workers are exposed to the risk when excavation activities. The first one is standing below the excavator, and also when the water accumulation activities, and which have improper access and egress at the areas, and risk by the falling object when during excavation activities. And that's all from me. Next.
As for my part, I will explain on why it is important to apply proper practice in excavation work. The safety of workers is of paramount importance in excavation work. Therefore, applying proper practices can help protect the well-being of workers and also minimizes the risk of accidents during excavation. This includes enforcing safety protocols such as wearing protective gears, keeping areas closed off, and implementing measures to prevent accidents. Moreover, proper excavation practices can reduce the likelihood of injuries as well as preventing damages to equipment that are being used during the excavation. Other than that, in order to comply with legal regulations such as FMA 1964 and OSHA 1994, it is essential to apply proper excavation practices because these regulations are in place to ensure the safety and well-being of workers, the protection of cultural heritage resources, and proper handling of equipment. So, by following these regulations, you can ensure that your excavation project is both legal and ethical. In summary, applying proper excavation practices is crucial in ensuring the safety and well-being of workers and minimizing the risk of accidents and complying with legal regulations. That is all from me.
Okay, so here, this is the how section, which states about the methods on how we can apply safety at excavation. So first is safety work method statement, second underground services, thirdly is benching, fourth warning signage, fifth barricade work area, and lastly dewatering method. So here we can see the example of safe work method statement. So safe work method statement consists every details of the organization, equipment used in the activity, and the activities done by the workers. So it is to determine the vary of potential accidents from the high risk activity and to implement safety measures for the safety of workers to prevent accident, yeah guys. And this is the underground services example. So as you can see in the picture, this method is an activity to determine whether or not there are any other objects below the ground, such as electric cables, TV cables, high pressure gases, and water pipelines. So with by checking whether or not there are any other objects in the ground, below the ground, sorry, this can prevent damage to the equipments and also avoid any possible danger to workers and also pedestrians. And benching. So benching is a type of excavation. Sorry, excavation method. So this method is to protect employees from cave-ins by other means. In Malay, we call terkubur, by excavating the sides of an excavation to form one or a series of horizontal levels or steps. So as you can see in the pictures, they excavate the soil like ladder steps. Yeah. Okay. I will pass to the next presenter, Eltony.
Hello guys, like Daryl mentioned just now, there are three type of control measure or preventive measure. So I will continue the next version. So the next one is warning signage. Warning signage, something like basically before excavation, warning signage are placed around the site to alert people about potential danger such as got the deep holes or heavy machinery. So that is can help other public to enter the area of workplace. Okay, the next one is barricade of work area. So barricade of work area is is something like a fence. That something like a fence. So that is can like to avoid people to enter the workplace area. So uh, basically, barricades are set up around the excavation site to keep unauthorized individuals out and to prevent accident. So they define the boundaries of the work area and ensure that only unauthorized personnel enter. So only people have like workers lah can enter the workplace. Okay, the next one is dewatering method in construction. So dewatering method in construction. So basically, excavation site often encounter water accumulation, like what water bertakung at the hole. So this method use tool like generator. So the generator can absorb the water out to dry the area of the surface at the excavation workplace lah. Oh, so that can prevent any water accumulation. Okay, so the next presentation I pass to the Daryl make conclusion. Thank you.
So we have come an end to our seminar. So I will conclude all the subtopics that we have studied today. So to conclude, in total, we have 4 aspects that we crucially need to know to determine accidents or to identify hazards, which are what, when and where, why and how. So in the first subtopic, we can learn that what is excavation, meaning to say, in other words, to determine and identify the work activity. So before we start doing our work, we have to identify and determine what are the works that are we doing. Then second is when and where. It is to determine when and where to apply safety while doing work activity. And third, why, which is why is it important to apply safety while doing work activity, which is acknowledge the importance of safety for the positive outcome, which means if we actually take note of the importance of safety for ourselves, we can produce positive outcome of the work being done. And last but not least, how we can apply safety measures is by doing the methods that are listed as the previous slide. So we need to apply all methods of measures during work. Yeah. So that's all from our seminar, and we would like to say thank you to everyone that have participated, and we hope you have gained new knowledge from our seminar. Yeah, thank you guys. That's all from us. Okay. If there are any questions, you can ask. If not, then maybe leave some positive comments in the chat section. And by the way, thank you guys once again, because we really didn't expect you guys to come to our. Oh yeah, for a while I need to take a picture of this meeting. One. Oh, is it possible if you guys open your cam? If can lah. If not, then it's okay. Tunjuk kepala pun boleh. Tunjuk dahi. Macam ni aja.
asal udah muka-muka lah.
1, 2, 3.